Well, good morning! How is everybody doing today? Started off a little rough, but you know, things go the way they go. I was headed into Ottawa, which is about a 2-hour drive, for a doctor's appointment this morning, which was at 8:50. That was the appointment time. And these gloves look funny, and so I can touch the screen. So I can touch the screen and they work. So yeah, I was going in. It's about 10 minutes after 10 now. I've yet to be to Ottawa. I did wake up on time. I left the house on time. But going through Smiths Falls, I got a little lost. So you know, I look over, see a street sign, see if it might be the one I'm supposed to turn on to like 8 kilometers ago. And lo and behold, I look over, feel the vehicle, just feel the Jeep, just a little, just enough to get my attention to be like, you should pay attention. So I paid attention. Yeah, spun out. Pulled 180, and up in the opposite side of the road. Second time this winter I've done that. But the road was shitty, so it's not my fault. Always has been. Like, you catch something and it's just like when there's like slush and crap on the road, it's hard. I mean, anybody who's driven, there's like ruts and crap. So I hit the slush, pull a 180, end up in the other ditch again. Done that twice, except this time, it's the only time that I rolled the Jeep. As you can see, I'm still in it. I rolled the Jeep. Seatbelt was on. Seatbelt. Swear by the seatbelt. So rolls over. But it was like that last half second where it was like, and I'm just sitting there going, please don't roll. I can get out if you don't roll. If you roll, I'm so screwed. And kaput. Nothing break, no cracks, no nothing. Got the hard tops on there, so it's all good. Got this roll bar back here to save everything. Checking my gauges because I'm worried. I'm hearing a funny noise. I guess the next car to come by, the 2 guys, they came over. I'm sitting in here, strapped in with my seatbelt on like a 90-degree angle to the ground. Trying to go, alright, where will I put my feet to get out of the car? Yes, I can get out and become proper angle to the ground. The only issue being that I'm not. Then you got to climb all the way back across the Jeep to get out the window, because this was the one, the driver's side window, was the one that was not in the ground. So I could get out and put my feet on that side. But by putting my feet on that side, I could, 1, crack plastic paneling on the door, which comes off. That's why it's so breakable. And 2, break the window that hasn't been broken. I got all my windows. Nothing broke. No airbags. Well, as I'm figuring that out, some guys knock on the window. I just crank the window down. I go, don't worry, I'm fine. Just figuring out how to get out. Put my hand on the other headrest. Pop the seatbelt. And just climb out. It's pretty simple. Smiths Falls police came. Sat for a little bit. Had to wait a while for a tow truck. But it was outside of Smiths Falls jurisdiction, so we had to wait for the OPP. Everything was okay. The only thing I was worried about was the mirror on that side. The mirrors fold down. 1 second. fold down. So I figured if I was a lucky prick, that mirror folded and did not break. The only thing I'd have issue or have trouble would be like scratches or whatever, which are fine. I mean, just scratches. Maybe a dented panel, bent something or other. But I figured, you know, the worst, I didn't hear any of that, like, crappy noise because it had fluffy snow yesterday. The worst thing would be that mirror. The mirror folded. Fortunately, I had a flat tire. And I do not have the fucking lock thing to undo the bolt. There's one bolt that has like a lock on it. And so that got totally screwed. So the tow truck guy came, picked me up. We went to the tire place. They said they fixed the tire, so I assume that the tire that's on the back is still my spare. And it was just that, not so much that it was flat because something popped it. It was just flat because the seal broke and then all the air went out. So, it'll be an interesting day now. I was going, oh, must have got your heart pumping. No, it didn't really faze me. Nothing really phases me. I don't know why. I'm weird. Weird. I've done crap like that before. I mean, the first one I did was in a gold Ford Focus. It was a rental. Just came around. It always had issues with the back end, would just go where it wanted to. It was a pain in the ass, but I could control it. Went around one of those like merge turns, and it was like the middle of the night, so there was no one there, right? And the back end decided it felt like going. It was like, oh, okay, oh, alright. Correct. Comes back to center, alright, and then all of a sudden it swings out the other side and it was like, oh shit. So I just keep correcting it every time I had to correct a little more. After a while, I couldn't correct anymore. The wheel would not turn anymore. So I spun about 3 times and then ended up in the ditch. Ass end in the, well, the ground was like this, right? Like, and the car was like this. So the rear wheels couldn't get traction, or they didn't need traction, the front wheels, front wheel drive. So the rear wheels couldn't touch the ground, and the front wheels couldn't touch the ground at the same time. So, you know, that took a tow truck to get out to. The last one was in the Jeep. Hit ice, I guess it was, and the back end just popped out. I tried to correct. I came back a little bit, and then just went 180 degrees across the lane, traffic, no cars coming, thank goodness. Every time, there's no cars around when I do shit. And I ended up facing the opposite side of the way I was going in the opposite ditch. So I tried, you know, I never stalled the Jeep in an accident, or not an accident, in a, you know, problem. So the first thing I do is I was hitting that clutch. Bam! Hit the clutch. So, tried to get it out of the ditch that time, and it wouldn't go because it's rear wheel drive and I could just feel them spinning. So I put it in the 4-wheel drive, popped it out, got back on, whoop, off to work. I was not late that day. But this one has to be the most exciting one simply because the Jeep was on its side. It didn't pop right over, like it just sort of, you know, it capsized, it didn't turtle. Anyway. But yeah, that's my morning. Now I'm back on the road to Ottawa. Feeling somewhat like Superman, as usual. Dressed up nice to go to town. Because we're going to the big city. The big city. This was in the car, or in the Jeep, when I, rolled it. Welcome to Ottawa! Woo! This was in the Jeep. It was closed. So I joked with the OBB officer. I said, well, maybe my pop can is sat long enough so it won't explode on me when I open it. So that's kind of funny. But yeah. Cool day. Cool times. Anyway. I am back on Plenty of Fish. Back on Plenty of Fish. Name is Shy Country Boy. Every word is capitalized. It's all one word, but but Shy starts with a 5 rather than an S because that S was taken. Twitter, MCurlyH. You can see the link down there. Where else am I? Tumblr, MCurlyH. Gave up the Weebly because it was too annoying to try and post to. So I'm back on Blogspot. Where does it all come from? Blogspot.com, I think it is. I think it's CA. But anyway, that is my day. Check me out. Follow me on Twitter if you want. I talk to most people simply because nobody really talks to me. Okay, not nobody, but people talk to me, but enough, but not more than I can handle, so I can respond to everybody. As long as you have something worth responding to. You know what I mean? Anyway, yep. Twitter, Tumblr, and Blogspot. Check them out.